Right on. Hey, doctors, thanks for joining us today. As many of you will know, and you've seen my videos before, every once in a while, we'll do an interview, kind of a case study with our doctors that have had really great success, and we kind of break it down, unpack the details of how we got to a very successful and profitable marketing campaigns. I'm in Corona, California today with Dr. Jon Brunelle, and he has been one of my favorite guys to work with. We've developed a really great friendship over the last year, and the results have been awesome. And with all marketing, results can kind of be up and down, and we might talk a little bit about that. But we've had some really great success with the marketing here, and we can do the same for the marketing in your area. We're going to just kind of take the layers down one at a time on this. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Brunelle.
You're welcome.
I'm going to let Dr. Brunelle talk about his practice and his history and kind of where he's been and how we came together. We'll just kind of take a few minutes with that.
Okay, thank you, Rob. So I've been in practice now 28 years, and I've had multiple practices, been inside the practice and then made clinics, and I've actually even had my own marketing company. So I've been around the ballpark. All right. And I've learned what works and what doesn't work. And essentially, it's always the same problems. But really, what I didn't count for was the new way marketing started to evolve, which is internet marketing. And this is where it is, and this is where it's going. I still use a lot of my old school marketing, which actually works really good, but it's more hands-on. And I started to see it kind of change a little bit. And I had heard about the internet marketing, and I had my website, and that did good here and there. But I knew that things are changing and modifying. And through an ad that you came up with, I saw it. Very congenial ad through via Facebook. And one of the things that I was very impressed with you, Rob, is all the other marketing companies are generally non-chiropractors. And here's this gentleman like yourself who's like, hey, I'm a chiropractor and I want to help my profession and I know it well. I found that was very attractive. And then I talked to you, I talked to your references, and I thought, hey, this guy seems to got something that's working. And lo and behold, it worked and worked really good.
Right on, great. And it was awesome. We kind of came together at a time that was rocky because of pandemic. It just started. We were trying to get some things going at a time that was really uncertain, unknown. Believe it or not, at our home we had an earthquake, a 5.6 earthquake, and that kind of set us on our ear where we are. But it's been a great working relationship with Dr. Brunelle. Let's go over kind of the numbers of like how successful was your practice prior? And of course it was successful. We reword that, but let's talk about your practice the way it was prior to us coming together, and then about the time of us coming together, and then kind of how that evolved.
Yeah. So my clinic is a medically integrated clinic, and so we generally do medical services. One of the things that we really focused in was regenerative medicine and stem cell. So we catered heavily to the elderly, the geriatric population. And as COVID started to come and the media was explaining it, I noticed the numbers in my clinic were dramatically starting to fall because of the fears of the COVID, and which brought me to look towards you. I had seen numbers extremely successful, but things were starting to change due to COVID, which is why I went to you. And actually, one of my favorite mentors, my wife, made a very common phrase that she says frequently. She goes, thank God that we found Legit Marketing, because to be very frank with you, you saved our clinic, and that's the truth of the matter. Our numbers, we actually shut the clinic down because patients weren't coming in. And I remember asking you, Rob, what should we do? He goes, well, let's hang tight. Let's maybe pull back a little bit because we don't know what's going to happen. But you know what? patients at home were getting our videos, our pictures, and your ads through them. And you know what? We marketed getting healthy, stimulating things to make you a healthier person. And we were flooding. We went from 0 to hero. We went from no patients because we shut our doors to opening them. None of our old patients wanted to come in. The only marketing we did right then had to be the internet, because my marketing wouldn't work any other way. I didn't do what you did. My marketing required to be inside a building. All the buildings were shut.
Right.
So people were at home. Guess what? What were they doing? They were on their computers. What did they see? Your marketing. And, we killed it.
We killed it. It was awesome. I remember calling Dr. Brunelle after we'd run our campaign for about 4 or 5 weeks. And he said, and I think we were talking on like a Tuesday, and he said, yeah, yesterday I had 15 new patients and I've got 15 reported findings today. It blew my mind. We were able to get that now. So let's talk about we've been together about a year now.
Whoa.
And maybe a little over a year.
I'm easy to forget, I guess.
Whoops. Okay. Anyway, but it's been a terrific working relationship. We've had a ton of fun. We've seen some real success. Dr. Brunelle has multiple doctors in this clinic, and we've been able to just keep them all going, keep everybody's schedules full.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did some analysis on our end, right? Looking at our analytics and our metrics, and over the last, if we just look at the last 12 months from right now, we have 795 booked appointments that came into this clinic, and we didn't even have a real high ad spend. I'm going to be honest; it was probably about $35 a day, $35 or $40 a day was all it took. Yeah. Now we can get kind of personal with Dr. Brunelle, but I mean, nearly 800 booked appointments, patients coming in the door. Was that a life changer? Was that a game changer?
It was crazy. Well, look, okay. Our ad spend was, like you said, right about a little over what was it, 1,000, 1,500 a month? I don't remember. That's one patient, one start. We had 795. Okay, so if you want to do the numbers, I mean, a chiropractic close is easily an average of $3,000. So let's just say you close 80% of 795 times 3,000. You think you do the numbers. So was it a lifesaver? Yeah. Did it keep me in practice? Yes. Did it keep things going? Absolutely. Did it make viability? Yeah. I was hearing my friends, they were closed. They shut their offices. I know some of them never reopened. So it was a game changer. And not only that, it brought patients in that needed to get in here. It brought health to the community that needed it more than anything.
That's great. That's one of my missions and goals is for our doctors to not only make more money. I mean, it's a threefold mission of mine to help doctors make more money, have more freedom, and have more impact on their community. And that this was not just successful for Dr. Brunelle, which makes me excited, but it was a success formula, or part of my success formula too, to know that the people around this office in this community are getting blessed with what chiropractic can do for their lives.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. What would it be like? How would you describe working with us at Legit5 Marketing versus just some of the other marketing companies? Are we easy to get a hold of? Are we easy to get
to? So listen, this is, I would say, your claim to fame. First of all, you guys are what I would consider just class act. You're genuine. You're easy to talk to. You take the call. There's not been once where I didn't call and I got answered to, or if in the event I didn't, I had a text saying, we'll call immediately, and you did. So that's one thing that's frustrating when there's a problem with a marketing company, and they're going to be, by the way. You're always going to have marketing problems. How do you handle them? Well, the first way is getting in communication, and you guys have always 100%. You have a 5-star rating on that. Okay.
Thanks.
So your communication part is just absolutely amazing. Your ability to work, and not only that, what you guys have done, you've assisted with videos, you've given scripts, you make appointments, and then in the event something doesn't go as smooth as it should, and it will happen. It happened with me many times, not with you, but when I had my company. How do you handle that? How do you handle when things aren't always that well? Well, guess what? You guys handled it with amazement. And that is really what I would say is just good quality control. And that's really when you market and when you have a company of success, and I know this because I'm a consultant for many clinics, the most important thing in any company we call quality control. How do you handle things when things aren't right? And that's where you guys supersede above anybody.
Oh, great. Thanks. And that is something that's important to us. And we love our clients. And I don't really even like to use the word clients. We do everything we can to get a good friendship and a good solid working relationship so that there's no hesitation. Anyone can call me. We actually, Dr. Brunelle has my cell phone number, right? And you mentioned the texting. Look, we're here, and we're here for your success. And there is nobody besides yourself more excited and more passionate about your success as a chiropractor in practice than us.
And Rob, can I add to that?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, you hit the nail on the head on that. Listen, you guys are watching those statistics. You're watching what's coming in. You're waiting for us to input the data. And not only that, you're looking at it on your end from the computer on your CRM, but you're also calling us, hey, how's it going? How are these leads? How do you like these leads? Are you closing these clients? What's happening? You guys are so involved. You make it it's not well, this is the company Rob owns. This is Rob who owns this company. I don't even hardly remember the name of your company because I'm on a first-hand basis with you personally. It is a very warm, cozy feeling, and you make it that way. And so you really make us have a team effort, not a marketing consultant issue.
Right on. Thank you. And we do. We love a team feel and making it a team effort to have success. You know, we'll wrap this up. Just one last thing. This is going to seem very self-serving for a minute here, but yeah, Dr. Brunelle, what would you say to someone that might be thinking about maybe working with Legit5 Marketing, Tanner and I, or?
So I would say this would be my number one thing for you. You can't afford not to work with these guys. They're only going to make your company more profitable, hands down, period. If you want new patients, these are the people to do it. The ROI is going to be extremely favorable. You guys are going to have and work with people that are extremely pleasant to work with, by the way, very important, very important. And you're going to make money doing so. You know, one of the first things that you always do in a company when it starts to make money, you put that money back into the company. Nothing's going to be more profitable than doing marketing for your own company because that's what needs to be done to make the viability of your company. So these guys are it, and I highly recommend you.
Right on. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That was so much more than I expected and so much more than I wanted. And I really appreciate you doctors taking a minute to watch this and Dr. Brunelle talking with us. It's been great. Look forward to working with you guys. I hope that we get a chance to talk and go over some of the protocols and success formula that you need in your office and get it implemented for your success. Thanks.